have to watch is tropical downpours. Heavy rain coming in waves starting later today. So it already starts to begin late on our Wednesday. We'll have some soaking rain coming in at times tomorrow and again on Friday. The biggest impact will be the heavy downpours that could lead to some street flooding. Luckily, the system that we're watching, Invest 93, does not look like it will have the opportunity to strengthen. Great news, but we'll still have the heavy rain that comes in at times the next several days. We may get anywhere from 3 to 6 inches, but some spots closer to the coast may tack on maybe up to 8 to 10 inches. We'll have to see how things set up. So make sure you're staying tuned to the latest forecasts, either live on TV, through our app on WWL Plus, so you know the latest coming your way. So this is Invest 93 right now, as of noon on Wednesday afternoon. So it still has a 40% chance of tropical development within the next 2 days. All these showers and storms associated with it off to the west, really not the center of the system. The center of the system is near the Big Bend of Florida now, and you're starting to see some storms fire up on the west side of it, just kind of the orientation of how the upper pattern is. And then it is all expected to move westward towards Louisiana going into tomorrow. So we will start to see a big whole blob of moisture associated with this come our way late today, and that moisture lingers through Thursday and Friday, and that's why we'll have the soaking downpours. But we're already starting to see a little bit of rain for Lower Plaquemines Parish. We are mostly dry now. A lot of the showers associated with this are offshore in the Gulf, which is good news. And it may be, if the scenario plays out, the heaviest of the rain may stay more to the south, or it may kind of go bullseye right over Louisiana. But we'll have to see. No matter what, I think the impacts are going to be generally the same in the coming days. Rounds of heavy showers starting late today, continuing into tomorrow, and again through Friday. So we'll take a look at the spaghetti plots here. It is going to continue on this westerly track. If it can be a little bit more to the south, that's where the direction of Invest 93 goes, a little farther to the south. It may have that opportunity to strengthen slightly, maybe to a depression, but it doesn't look like it's going to have really a big opportunity to intensify. Great news there, but again, we're still watching for the heavy rain, and then eventually it continues westward into farther into western Louisiana, and then eventually kind of drifts off to the north later into this upcoming week. Current look at radar conditions: we are dry across the area, except for Lower Plaquemines. We've got some soaking showers there at this point. And then we get into later today, around the time we drive home for the evening commute, we'll start to have batches of heavy rain work in. This is around 5, 6 o'clock tonight. Tropical downpour, so heavy rain coming in, but there will be breaks in the showers going into the next several days, but expect rain to come in waves. Heavy rain for sure. That could certainly add up several inches in a short period of time. Then you'll get a break. You'll get some scattered showers throughout tomorrow, a few thunderstorms, some heavy downpours throughout your Thursday, basically off and on all day, starting late today, continuing into tomorrow, and then continuing into Friday. Luckily, we do get those breaks, but any showers that can, add up, you may get 2 to 3 inches in a short amount of time. That could certainly induce some street flooding, maybe some localized flash flooding, especially on the South Shore going into later today, into tomorrow and Friday. So keep that in mind. But as we get into late Friday, especially Saturday, so Saturday and into the weekend, we dry up. So it's really a big event for us. And I'd say big, saying it loosely. Really, the time to focus on the heavy rain will be Thursday and Friday. So this is tomorrow, our flooding outlook. We're at a slight risk. It's a level 2 out of 4. We've been here before, but we'll have to watch for some heavy downpours tomorrow. The risk is a bit higher, level 3 out of 4 on Friday, but it's more so for our bayou parishes and off to the west towards Lafayette and Lake Charles. Could that, switch up a bit and get a bit closer to us? We'll have to wait and see. So maybe even some more heavy rain coming in going into Friday. That's where maybe some spots may get close to 8 to 10 inches, especially on the South Shore, bayou parishes, and points westward going into Friday. Rainfall totals generally 3 to 6 inches, but you can't rule out some spots that maybe get 2 to 4 inches. Some spots may get 6 to 8 inches. So just keep that in mind when we have these tropical disturbances come by. We have a whole lot of moisture coming in. It doesn't take much to get flooding here. We know that. And that's just something we're going to have to be pretty on top of the next several days. There is a flood watch in effect from today. It starts at 1 o'clock this afternoon. It lasts until late Friday night because of the soaking rain that could add up 3 to 6 plus inches generally, but upwards of 8 to 10. Worst case scenario, 8 to 10. Probably for our coastal spots, that would be the biggest focus for those higher amounts. Since it's not really expected to consolidate and strengthen all too much, our wind gusts are not going to be off the charts. We may see occasional gusts up to 20, 30 miles per hour at times. Starting late today into tomorrow, it'll be breezy, 20, 30 mile per hour gusts, not bad. Maybe we get occasional gusts up to 40 miles per hour, so it'll be occasionally windy going into tomorrow and Friday. As for today, it's going to be a scorching hot day. Temperatures in the 90s, feels like the 100s. There's actually a heat advisory today for parts of the North Shore, so make sure you're keeping it cool. We should start to see some of this tropical rain, though, move in by this evening. So keep that in mind. Make sure you move your cars before the flooding, risk does increase going into the next several days. So weather impact alert for this tropical disturbance. But luckily this weekend we start to dry up. We heat up, though. Temperatures back in the 90s this weekend and then the mid 90s next week.
Years after the